want you to look at the statue, like dead in its statue eyes, its stony eyes, and I'm too good for you. I am a god.
Everyone just get in. Get in, swim. Oriana, you can't swim, right?
No, I've made a terrible character choice. I am, and now I have to stick with it, or else what's the point of my artistic integrity?
Okay.
The statues are moving towards you.
Sometimes when we go places, people want to go and be alone with Rothgon. It is perfectly normal. People just sit here and wait until they are finished.
He did come across as a bit of a slut, to be honest. So.
It doesn't take long usually.
Hello!
Hi!
Am I doing the intro?
Yeah.
Oh, jolly good. Hi. Right, let's play. No, I'm Paul, I'm the DM.
I'm Mo. I'm playing Baloo, the human fighter rogue.
Hi, I'm playing Rothgon, and I'm Stephen. Oh, that was in the wrong order, wasn't it? And I'm level 5 sorcerer. Don't pay attention to me, I can't do shit.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I'm playing Ariana, the tiefling rogue.
Hi, I'm Joy Amy, and I am playing Carouser Morn, the Dragonborn Paladin, and her chromatic hound, Grigori McFluffypaw.
Does she normally do this? Does she normally do the sexy over the glasses thing?
So it's like the penultimate episode of the season, so I've like bumped it up a bit.
Oh, Joy Amy after dark.
And I'm Luke, and I'm playing Flyte, the Air Genasi Blade Singer.
Very good.
Sponsor.
We've got loads to do.
We do, but we have a sponsor.
We do, who are called Critic UK.
They are. They're amazing. They make stuff.
They make loads of stuff, lots of lovely wooden stuff. Dice
of
trays.
dice.
They also make lovely dice. They also got their whole leather thing is really exciting.
I'm really into leather.
I mean,
There's a leather thing going on.
Leather dice trays,
Leather balls.
Yeah.
some really sexy things.
Yeah.
We're also writing for their blog at the moment, so the latest
Are you
post
out
will
yet?
be out. Will be when this post is. Yeah, when this will be on.
It's been out for about 3
It's
weeks.
the rules of role playing. So if you're going to do role playing, make sure you follow the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I haven't actually written it yet. That's a Mollo problem.
Critic. Holly does all our art.
Yes.
You can see them on the screen at the moment, or if you are on the old podcast, you can head over to our socials, see them. You can just quickly look at YouTube and see them.
Yeah.
That's it. Sponsors done. Cool.
We have got a live show coming up. A second live show.
We were invited back.
They let us come back.
This is like our fifth live show.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we did Comic Con, we did the
Cheltenham Literature
Cheltenham
Lit
Literature
Fest.
Festival, we did the Faversham RPG
Yeah,
Festival.
which was so much fun. Thank you,
and
Fabish.
we've done one at the Playhouse, and this is our second at the Playhouse.
Yes, if you are Gloucestershire-based, or just UK-based, because it's worth the travel.
We are worth the travel.
Yeah, come to
Easily.
Cheltenham.
And I would say get in and book your tickets because we're sort of going to be borderline for whether we're in the smaller or the bigger room.
So we started in the smaller room, but like we had to get more chairs. So
If you get us on stage, we will physically act out D&D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a table game, but we will physically do it. You don't have, don't worry, Luke, you don't have to. You stay in your chair.
I will learn archery.
I will make a fireball.
I'll learn how to kill stuff.
I will have to remember to make my bottom half look as good as my top half because normally we're behind a table and I jump around.
I mean, for a satyr, that's a constant problem, isn't it?
27th of April, 7:30, Playhouse, Cheltenham. Be there or be square.
Or rhombus.
Talking of top
shapes,
halves, I realised I normally put some sort of shirt on
Yeah.
so I don't emerge, but I've got a white back. Hopefully you can see me.
It's just not a
I'm
floating
just a
head.
floating head. Anyway, right,
Right.
let's roll the damn dice.
Okay.
Mo?
I got a 13.
I got a 10.
I got a 10.
I got a 13.
9.
Roll off.
One word each.
Man.
Oh, 5.
17.
Hey!
I have no idea what happened.
I actually
There was a bridge.
There's a bit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
If
okay.
you're completely not compass with it.
I mean, like, well, let's try this shit. So we had to. So we know where we're going now, where we're going to get to the witches.
Yeah.
We have gone across a bridge, and we had to do a skill check for it. It was really cool.
Yeah.
We had to be a bit stealthy, a bit fun,
Blend in.
Flyte had to behave.
She did wonderfully.
Yeah, she did. She was
Yeah,
really
she
good.
did.
Yes.
Like a
If
kid on a
anything, I
school
was
trip.
the gobby one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
so
back to Rothgon at the dinner party, wasn't it, virtually?
now we are in tunnels underneath the city of Stone, and we know that there's a basilisk or something under there, so
Yeah.
we are treading carefully. But a couple of us got some poison damage in the last episode, and Flyte, at the very end of the last episode, we discovered is slowly turning to stone.
Yeah.
So we want to get through this dungeon pretty damn fecking quickly. And that is the recap you're getting.
Woo, that's what
Nice,
we
very
need.
good.
We are currently in a room with loads of statues.
Yeah.
You've sort of walked down a corridor with
Yeah.
Statues.
a number of statues. Do you want to all tell us any
Oh
conditions
gosh,
you are
yes, sorry.
suffering from?
Sorry, yes,
Well, we'll go round. I want because there's a fair few conditions being suffered from.
Oh, that's cool. I'm
Mo,
just
how are
being
you?
given
Are you?
I have been poisoned by an arrow.
Yeah,
So I've got disadvantage on all my attacks and ability checks for an hour.
Stephen.
Hi, I've been poisoned. So same as Blue. I also have a crab claw because I took damage in a town called Crab, so I'm turning into a crab. And my warlock patron, my patron abandoned me, so I've lost 4 levels of warlock.
I mean, abandons us is
You
that's.
sassed
You
him.
sassed him.
There are two
Yeah.
sides to
Yeah.
every relationship.
It's that person that claims that they were dumped and they did everything they could to push that person away.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rothcon's so toxic!
Hi.
Doy.
Hi, my name is Tony, and I am a poison survivor. I also have you, as you can tell from my gestures, I'm also been
Italian?
Yeah. Podcast listeners. There's a lot of claw
crab claws.
gesturing that could be misconstrued as.
But I think
Shut
there is.
Mia.
I think if you're listening, you know exactly what is being done to mime a crab
Yeah,
claw.
you do now.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a universal hand sign for crab claw, but this is
This
it.
is
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, I have a crab claw because of the same thing happened to Oriana as did to Rothgon, so I'm not happy, but Paul gave us some cool stats for that, so I'm actually not that unhappy about it.
Are you like turning into gold, or did we deal with that?
So that was fine because I rolled a load of really high con saves.
Cool.
So not turning to gold anymore, thank
Woo!
God.
Although you would have looked beautiful in gold.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Carouser Morn is not suffering from any conditions because she is perfect.
Wow. The Flyte is currently stuck in a mortal body, despite being a god, and she's slowly turning to stone.
Flyte is
Yeah.
stoned.
Hey.
Underage and everything.
Was
I
it just
know.
us who were poisoned? Oh, I'm Blue.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah.
Cool.
I put a little marker on the map. That's roughly where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Right.
And you're heading that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've just walked between these statues. One of them reached out, grabbed at, or just touched. Flyte took some damage, and where Flyte's been touched, they are starting to turn to stone.
That was a lot of damage as well, by the looks of my health. Okay. Okay.
Ah,
Is it pitch black inside, or remind me? Can
No,
we?
I think
Rothgon
Rothgon's
cast
cast
light.
light.
Had
and
lights.
I've got a psychic projection up that I believe is with you.
Yes.
So I'm back with you guys
Yeah.
physically, but I have a psychic projection that you can hear and talk to. That is your eyes.
Yeah, and me and Oriana
I'm
are
the
up
eyes.
front. Yeah, Oriana's the eyes.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
relaying messages to the back of the group.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. So I'm
This
your
is one of
eyes.
those recaps that if you're binging this, you're like, where's the fast forward?
So do we have a light source at the minute?
Yeah, oh,
You
I
do.
cast light eventually.
cast light.
Yeah,
I did
eventually you
eventually.
cast light.
How quick is she turning to stone? Like, I guess it's from her arm where it grabbed.
Yeah,
How quick is this stone? Like,
it's quick.
Moving
We're
up in
talking
seconds?
fast, yeah.
okay, yeah, she's just gonna panic and shout that I need my arm cut off. She goes, runs to, quick, quick, quick! And she just runs over as this like her arm starting to like
Morn
chop it. And she
Morn
closes
unsheathes
her eyes.
her broadsword
Go.
and brings it up.
Rothgon puts
Whoa.
light towards Flight's arm and towards Morn's sword because he wants to see this.
I'm not turning into a statue.
Right. Let's not go to that extreme just yet. I mean, let's be honest. We could probably find some magic that can fix that. I'm sure there is something, greater healing, something like that, restoration.
In my limited time with magic, no, you can't do anything about that. Cut it off.
Yep. Go.
Who's looking at the statues? Are they moving?
I was
They're
gonna say,
all dead still when you look at them.
Okay.
right. Let's get
I'm
out
not
of here
being a
first.
statue.
What is this Doctor Who shit?
How about we all get the hell out of here first before we do anything drastic? All right.
Flyte, can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Ooh, 20 plus.
Oh,
The stone starts to recede.
Ah! So you're gonna look at the statue, like dead in its statue eyes, its stony eyes, and I'm too good for you. I am a god. And she's just gonna glare at her eyes like, I won't need it chopping off just yet.
Okay,
I'm
come
too
along,
powerful.
Scrappy Doo.
Can you all do a dex save? At advantage. At advantage.
Oh god.
God. Oh! And how we're huddled with Morn, yeah?
You are, so it's +3 for everybody.
So
sick.
I am
wow.
17.
24.
23.
26.
28.
Blimey!
Wow.
So yeah, the statues go to grab at you. As you sort of turn, you can see that sort of out of the corner of your eyes. You see their hands move towards you, but you manage to sort of bundle yourself through and weave to the other end. So you're past the statues.
Okay.
They are now dead still. They're not. They appear to be rooted to the spot.
Okay, who's got the map?
Blue's got map. I've got the map, and
Yeah.
I'm
And
directing
you're
Blue.
guiding us, yeah.
And what's anything to worry about?
Well, we've gone through that tunnel. We're in a bit of a big space now. There is a turning off to the right. Do not go down there. There is a skull and crossbones, which we all know is the universal sign for death. So I say we just keep cracking on, and there looks like there is a bridge heading over a river, and that river appears to have sharks in it. So don't go in the water.
Okay.
Right, sounds good. Chop chop. Let's
That's
go.
fine. Rothgon, as we're making our way towards the bridge, is going to cast at 2nd level Calm Emotions. So creatures have any intense emotional need to be aggressive suppressed.
Okay.
Does that include us?
Yeah, you guys are chill as fuck. I can't control it.
You know what? I feel really chill after
There
that.
should be a charisma saving throw, so that'd be DC 17 if you need to do one, and you all guys can do one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh wait,
I
we're near more, aren't we?
you are near
Oh,
me. Oh, that's a good point.
I
It's a
passed.
saving throw.
I passed.
So you don't have to be chill.
Grigory barks. He's
Okay.
looking back down the tunnel,
I don't have to.
The way we
chill.
came or the way we're heading?
the way you've come.
Oh god, what
Come.
was the say?
One is help, 2 is danger.
Oh, sorry, it's 2 bucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
Gregory.
As you look, you see that none of the statues are now standing on their plinths.
Oh.
But there's no
Oh
stood
my
still
god, I
again.
hate the
Of
angels
course
in
they
Doctor
are.
Who. Like, it's literally my worst nightmare.
Can I make a suggestion? Can I quote my friend Rothgon to scattered chaps?
Yep, let's just shifty.
Yep.
Right, let's keep going then. Over
So
it.
as you run through,
Yep.
you follow Oriana. Map's fairly correct, but as you come to where it looks like there should be a bridge over some sort of river,
Troubled waters.
Yeah.
the roof has caved in.
Right.
So you can see in front of you is a big lake of water. Rothgon, you can see that through the water on the up, like you can see that there is probably a way through because you can see light shining on the far side.
Huh.
So
the bridge is broken.
yeah,
I can see a way through, and there's light shining.
yeah.
Okay. He puts his hand on Oriana's shoulder and was like, "Trust me on this one."
All right.
And he twin spells Fly. So that's a 3rd level spell, which I'm going to. That's 3 sorcery points. Is it the level of a twin spell? Blah, 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 blah. My one stands
I'm a
to
bit
do 3.
concerned at how good he is at this
I
level.
know.
Yeah.
Sorcerers are the
What
best.
can I say? Spells level, yeah, so that's 3 sorcery points to cast his 3rd level spell. We can now just fly. We've got 60 foot of flight.
Right.
Right, I'm going to let you retcon that because
Oh.
probably my description wasn't good. The only way through is through the water.
Oh, of course it bloody is.
Wait, so
We fly over the
I'll take
water.
my sorcery points.
So there was a river running through this cave.
Yeah.
There was a bridge across it.
yeah.
There has been various crumbling and rocks falling, so your passage is blocked.
Right?
Right.
So we'll
But
swim underwater.
you basically have to
for a
swim
flooded
underwater.
tunnel.
Oh, I
Oh,
understand.
bloody
Right,
So,
okay.
yeah.
I
Maybe
can't
retcon
swim.
I'm not going to do the fly thing. I mean, you know that time that I made us all breathe water?
Yes.
I can't do that anymore. Sorry,
That was an option.
it
Yes,
was
no problem.
last season.
that. Yeah, and before you pissed off your god friend.
Oh, sounds
I
like
take
victim
it.
blaming to me right now.
Rory is, Gregory barks twice again.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
we
how
just got to go.
deep is it looking? Can we see how deep it is? With
Yeah.
Rothgun's light going.
Rothgon can see light on it. Who's got Rothgon? Oriana can see this light on the other side.
Okay,
Anyone with dark vision can see that. The rest of you, it kind of looks like murky water.
so no telling how deep.
Not really.
Would you like me to go? I'm quite tall. Do you want me to go down?
can I drop my light source into the water and then give us an idea of the depth?
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you can, with the light source in there, you can all see that it is a flowing river,
Okay.
but there is a good, it's probably about 20 foot deep, and there's probably, where the rocks have fallen in, you've probably got like a 15 to 10 foot clearance all the way through to what appears to be more light on the other side.
So we would be able to come up and breathe and
Yeah,
come up and
yeah.
breathe.
Well, potentially.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
This would be a terrible way for me to kill you all.
Yeah.
Really?
how deep's the
What about
water?
a
20
rope?
foot?
Could we like
20
tie each other, tie a
Which one's
rope?
more?
Tie.
I've got
Uh,
rope
some-
and I've
yeah.
got chain.
I've got shit tons of rope. I've got arrows that produce.
I feel tying ourselves together in a tricky situation when moving actually worked against us in the past.
Okay, so
Who's standing furthest from the water?
That would be-
Flight's peering in at the
Technically,
minute.
off gone, so I was the last
Oh
one.
yeah.
Do a deck save.
That's another 17.
Okay.
with Morn.
You just avoid the hand of one of the statues.
I dive
Okay,
in
do
the
we
water.
need to be always looking? Does someone always need to be looking at these statues?
Rothgun's dived in the water from that.
Okay. Blue is going to
Is it?
stare at the statues. Everyone just get in. Get in, swim. Oriana, you can't swim, right?
No, I've made a terrible character choice. I am, and now I have to stick with it, or else what's the point of my artistic
No, it's
integrity?
okay.
The statues
Take
are
some of
moving
your-
towards
take
you.
some of
You
your
can
rope.
see the statues moving
Okay.
more.
Oh my god, this is literally what I was talking about. Take some rope,
Grab hold of Gregory. He will swim you across.
Okay.
and in we go. Flight.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Big
Flight's gonna
breath.
cast reduce on herself and then grab hold of the back of Gregory. So
Oh.
she's now like 2 foot.
And yeah,
Morn's going in.
all
Okay.
dive in.
So you swim. The water is murky now
Okay.
because
I like,
where's your light source now?
so it was on a pebble to begin
Yeah.
with. I've now, same pebble, I'm controlling it, it's in the water ahead of me.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can see. You guys swim through. You swim through. All do a perception check for me.
Flight's just closed her eyes.
Oh, at
yeah.
disadvantage, because we're poison people at disadvantage, sorry.
yeah.
Perception.
Oh, I'm still fine.
Um,
Fine. 15.
Oh, that's annoying.
9.
7.
Dragon Balls.
15.
Okay. So you, Rothgon and Blue. Actually, yeah, Rothgon and Blue. You can see that there are so downstream of you, there are shadows moving in the water.
My calm emotions has gone off by now, because that was like only a minute casting. Don't do it again, it was pointless. I swim faster!
Yeah, I mean, can we see the others whilst we're swimming?
Mm-hmm.
Can they see us?
Well, only if they're looking at you.
Okay.
Presumably.
Rothgon
Sure.
takes his psychic, take his psychic, because obviously psychic communication
Yeah.
would work
Mhm.
underwater. He takes it from Blue, puts it up to Oriana, it's just an adult Rothgon with a snorkel. Something's down here with us and it's moving. Get a move on.
I am on a dog. Tell the dog. Tell the dog.
What you? Oh, yeah, psychic.
Yeah.
you
I'm
can
psychic,
speak,
psychic.
yeah. It's not.
Then I cancel that psychic protection and give it to Morn. Get the dog to giddy up.
The dog only speaks draconic, and if I speak, I'm under the water. It goes.
Just.
Put your head up.
So Rothgon, you come through to the other side.
Yep.
And as you come out onto the water, you see that you're in a big room full of gears and it's moving. They're all sort of cranking round, moving, that's what you can see. And there's sort of chains and all sorts. And it seems to be some sort of pulley system. And there's some sort of pumps going. It seems to be a way of getting water up to the city. And you also.
Oh, my God.
I was actually going to use one of these arrows that you gave me that I'm never going to have a chance to use otherwise. Never mind.
Is it easy to get out? Can we get out?
Yeah, you get out fine.
We can get out. Morn is going to grunt something at Grigori. He is going to turn and he is going to spit some cold damage into where they've just been swimming. So he wants to create like a ice, basically.
Ice block.
Like an
Okay.
ice block.
Nice.
The water has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Let's assume it fails.
It fails. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Cool. So the idea is to like block anything from getting through.
Cool. Yeah, it's starting to freeze.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
It seems that these contraptions is what's giving them up above water source. So should we fuck it up?
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather than spending time on, destroying equipment, can we just get out of here?
Yeah, I think terrorism might be a step far for us at the moment.
So as
Although
you
it might stop people from following us, if they're not able to, because it is deep. Yes, it is quite deep to go down and along and then back up again.
I was thinking we're going to stop them from turning people to stone.
I've got a bag of bombs. I could blow this whole room up.
Oh, no.
So as you're all looking at it, you realise the only way across is through the gears and across the sort of pumps and pistons for you guys.
Right.
This is like oh my god, this is full on. We're going on a bear hunt. Can't
Yeah.
go over it, must go under it, can't go through it, have to go around it.
Don't like it.
So it's a big, sorry, describe it. I was underwater, so I didn't hear you.
It's a big room
Yeah.
full of gears, chains, there's big pumps pumping water up. There's sort of those sort of cup things, cup
Yeah.
on a chain going up. I'm doing a mime as if that helps on a
Yeah.
podcast.
No, but
Absolutely.
like a water wheel.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. Basically, you can attempt to. I'm not going to go into huge detail. One of you can attempt to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You can all attempt to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see through it?
What past the?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do an investigation check for me, please.
Oh, happily. Oh, it's at disadvantage. Okay. 22.
Okay, so on the other side, you
Yeah.
can see a lever that looks like
Oh.
it probably would turn the whole thing off.
How far away is this lever?
It's about 60 foot.
Oh, piss. How far across it? How far along how big is this thing? Is it like less than 30 foot wide?
What, the whole room?
The whole of this gear pumpy.
So no, the whole gear is probably about 60 foot by 60 foot.
Oh,
It's
piss.
huge.
I was going to misty step across and just do it because that would be
You know
easy,
the
but...
chick with good aim.
Oh, there we go.
Also, mage hand.
Oh.
Mage hand.
Mine's
Mage hand's only
cooler.
30 feet though.
There is also
Oh, you're right.
Flyte is also very tiny right now.
Yeah, she's
and
only
because
2 foot.
of rolling
Dipsy.
through
I can
things,
fly. I can't fly and be tiny, but I'm like a ninja.
you could climb through and then you could pull the little thing.
And she's not poison, so.
Yeah,
Okay,
done. I'll save us all.
so
She's good.
I want you to do an athletics check, and as you're tiny, I'm going to let you do it at advantage.
Athletics.
Yeah.
She hesitates a little bit because she had a flip to it and be acrobatic-y instead.
I've written athletics in my notes, but I feel like it's more acrobatics than athletics.
Yeah.
Things.
I'm
We chose her
imagining
to be
like
Dexy.
you know when you watch in like various films
The
when
laser
there's like
thing.
lasers and
Yeah.
they have the
Yeah.
music and they do
Oh,
the
that's acrobatic.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah,
imagine it's like
yeah.
seeing the Ninja Warrior stuff. It's less
It's
the
less
brute force and the strength, and more the parkour type
Yeah.
movement
Yeah.
she's
Let's
doing.
go.
Yeah.
Let's
Get
go.
in one with your body.
You talked me
Yes.
into it, guys. What did you get?
No.
What did you get?
With advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
7.
What?
What?
Out of a 3 and a 1.
No.
So 7. So
Yeah,
Flyte,
7.
it gets about halfway across.
Yeah.
What I say about 20 foot. 7's terrible. 20 foot in, and you've managed to get your bag of sweets. Oh,
Bombs.
Oh, the bombs are in there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Shit, I've said it now. Caught in the two gears, so it's sort of trying to suck it in.
Oh, this
Okay,
is bad.
and the lever, if the lever is turned, it turns it off.
That's what Ariana thinks.
Okay,
Okay,
she's
Blue
gonna
is
cast.
gonna hit an arrow. Is gonna knock an arrow and try and hit
And
the
Rothgon's
lever.
going to mage hand and grab the bag of sweets because he knows what's in there.
Okay, so the bag is caught in the gears.
Yeah.
So because of Mage Hand, I'll let you do a strength saving throw at advantage.
Oh, good lord.
Roll to
Okay.
hit.
I've got her at a disadvantage because of poison attack. But yeah, she's just gonna try and get.
Animation wise, though, this is great.
Okay.
Fuck.
18.
Okay, you're holding on. It's not out, but you're holding on.
Okay.
At disadvantage, 18
To hit.
to hit.
Hits. And yeah, so you hit the lever, and it turns it off.
Oh my god! In
So
my
yeah.
head, that was a really cool shot as well.
Oh, it was
It's
amazing.
just like,
It was amazing. The camera
Yeah.
followed it through
yeah,
gear
yeah, yeah,
wheels.
spinning through.
Yeah, so it stops. You now have enough strength to pull your bag out. It's got a little tear in one corner. Not enough that anything's going to fall out, but it's
Good.
looking a bit more tatty than it did before. So you can now all
You've
just
only
sort
got
of...
7 days shelf life on your sweets.
Yeah.
I need to get this fixed.
You can all now just clamber through.
Okay.
It's not a problem. And yeah, so you get through there.
That could have went worse.
Right, we need to now go right, because we go left, big old skull and crossbones again, so, and then just keep
Are
going.
we sure that is not pirate treasure? Though?
I don't want to risk it.
We
ain't
don't
got
have
time.
time.
Also,
Okay.
we're rich.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
but
was going to say, no one's having
pirate
fun.
treasure is infinitely more interesting than treasure.
But so is living.
Yeah.
Okay. This once.
Right, so yeah, we just keep going down this, and then there's a bit of a turn in to another thing. It looks like there's a crater in this one, so I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a big hole.
Just let me fall in it and you can fill it in for me.
Gladly.
Can you all, including
Gregory?
perception checks, please?
Disadvantage if you're poisoned.
Oh, those are
17.
two terrible rolls.
Not 1.
9.
9.
Again.
Excuse me, because I have not been given these things for Gregory. So Gregory.
I love that every time you
Yeah.
say it, it's
Seven.
said with
It's
such
his- it's his
passive
wisdom.
aggression. I
His
love it.
wisdom. So 7 for Gregory. Oh, did you say it was perception, isn't it? 6 for Morn.
17 for Flight.
Flight 17. Who got over 15? Just Flight.
Nice.
So Flight, you've the first. You sort of passed a few. You've sort of gone left at a T-junction, basically.
Yeah.
And you're in a big, long tunnel.
Yeah.
You could have gone left, but you went right because that's the way the map told you to. But you are convinced that you have seen something in the darkness up this tunnel. These big eyes, just for a glimpse of something in the darkness.
What, in the dead end tunnels? Or in the...
They're not necessarily dead ends.
Okay.
They're just, that's what the map makers have made. And
Yeah, she'll just, to whoever's nearby, she'll just whisper, I think something's watching us up ahead.
So that's me and Morn.
Blast it!
No, wait. Do
Wait.
not blast.
There's some big eyes.
Is that the one you said
Yeah.
you can see from? She can see from, sorry.
If they are back there, we are going forward. We don't have nothing to,
Okay.
make more people more aware that we are here. Maybe we should just also. Isn't there a basilisk down here? We do not want to be looking at basilisks because
yeah.
we will turn to
so
stone.
now as you're looking at it, the three of you hear this sort of growl come rumbling, a roary growly thing come rolling down the tunnel. Yeah. Just Morn and Rothgon, can you do an history check? Nature check.
Nature.
check.
Disadvantage from me.
How long has it been since we came out of the? How many minutes has it been since we've skipped past all the statues? Just out of interest.
It's probably taken you about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Ooh,
Wait, does that
lovely.
mean we're not poisoned anymore? Because that happened before.
Yeah, I would say you
we-
probably have
yeah.
got part. Yeah, you probably got over the poison then.
Cool. I still rolled like 6
12,
on my nature.
I've just got 16 HP back because of my ring of regeneration.
I got 17 on my
Okay.
check.
You have heard basilisks before.
Uh-huh.
That is what a basilisk sounds
Ah,
I do not mean to alarm anyone, but I've just heard basilisk in this direction. I suggest we go, go, go.
Don't look behind you.
Oh yes,
Don't
don't
need-
do that.
Don't need to tell me twice.
So you turn the corner, you enter probably one of the the sort of second biggest cavern you've come to so far, and as it's cut in half by just a great big chasm.
Great.
It's about 60 foot across.
It's very convenient how it's all long enough for you can't use Misty Step, isn't it?
I can fly though.
Could
I
you
can
carry the rest of us?
I can make another person fly.
I mean, I could take 2 other people with me, but then I couldn't
Right.
do my super amazing
Let's
Hanging-
do this quickly. Do this quickly. If you take Oriana and Blue, they are the lightest. I will make Morn fly. We can all get over there.
Excuse me, half puppy.
You can teleport, can't you?
Oh yes. It is funny that I forget this.
Can Flyte carry 2?
Yeah, but then I can't do my super amazing special move if
Oh, well.
I need to. Okay, we can do it. Yeah, yes,
There's
you
a
can.
big
I know-
angry symbol here. I'm very scared.
Actually,
of her not being.
But flying lasts as long as we're concentrating, so we can actually attack. We can attack the creature aerial, which gives us a great advantage.
We
Okay,
can fly
do it.
over it.
Yes. So I
Yeah.
cast Fly on Morn.
Yeah.
I would like to fly. Yes, that would be fun. I will imagine I have great wings.
Yeah, you fly across. Nice and simple.
Is Flyte gonna cast fly on us too?
She doesn't want to.
Hey, Flight,
Yeah.
Flight.
Uh-huh.
Remember who raised
Oh.
you?
Whilst this happens, Blue is gonna get a fucking rope arrow and try and do our Scooby Doo again
See?
if needed.
I mean, yeah, okay.
We bullied the teenage
Yeah.
girl into
Or-
using her
right,
mighty
why
magic.
don't if it's going to be like less of a hassle, we can let Blue do her thing. You can cast fly on me if she's happy for that, because I know she really wants to use that
Blue
arrow.
is just gonna attempt it.
Okay,
She's not
fire
gonna
the
wait,
arrow.
is she?
Huh?
Fire an arrow then.
Go.
I mean, there's no point asking her. She's got like plus 20 or something.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, fine. I mean, this is as exciting as you want it to be. You
So
go.
she fires an arrow into the ceiling at a splendiferous angle, and it fires. And as it flies, the rope just kind of slips through her hand. She grabs it. She lets the momentum of the arrow as it like hits into the rock, brings her and swings, and she does a fucking flip and lands on her feet and says, "I'm fine. Come on."
Nice.
Why would you ever watch this?
Inspiration.
She's Oriana to
Thank
do that.
you.
It's good. Yeah, we'll fly across. See, that was much better.
And then Rothgon just turns to Morn. It's like, this is great because if there is a big scary in there, then Blue's the bait.
Oh, she does not like. Actually, I think she would enjoy
She'll
that.
be fine, yeah.
She would have fun. Have fun do fighting.
Right, cool. And then we.
So you've all flown across?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And
Okay.
we'll continue to fly through.
Yeah.
With
Blue will fucking
So,
jog behind.
Morn-
It's okay.
Morn's-
You've got Grigori
Yeah.
running along next to you.
Morn's got 60 foot now of flight.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Good
Who's
thing.
As long as I'm concentrating.
So what is 60 foot? Your flight speed is 60 foot.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And
So,
mine.
and are you flying at 120 feet?
No.
No, you can't.
Oh, you're.
No.
So-
So you're having to you're
Yeah.
sprinting to keep up.
I feel like
we can
you
just
don't
go at
have
30
to go at full
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can carefully
Okay.
go. It's when if we get into combat, we have 60 foot of movement whilst flying.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you come round.
Blue's actually having quite a good time running with
Who's at
Grigori.
the who's at the front? So
I
presumably
think we are now.
Yeah,
I think we
yeah,
led the way
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
And the poisons were unpoisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on poison. Oh, thank God.
Still only 7.
A natural 20.
8. So Rothgon, you are stopped in your track. In the middle of this room is a huge So it's a Medusa. It's a Greek Gorgon rather than a D&D Gorgon.
Yeah,
It's
got
different. For some reason.
Medusa, huge Medusa.
You are aware that it is a statue.
It's just
Morn
a statue.
can sees it and immediately goes, well, that's just a statue.
Can we just take a second that the Dragonborn got a 20%?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are you telling anyone more?
I'm just trying to get down.
Rothgon has stopped.
I
Oh.
screamed.
What do you
And he's
screaming at
covering his
Rothgon?
eyes, presumably.
Yeah, snake lady, snake lady.
Snake Lady is not Snake Lady. Snake Lady is statue of Snake Lady.
That's what they want you to think.
No, I am looking at it. I am not turning to stone.
The other three of you perception checks.
Did
Oh,
Morn just outsmart?
8.
18.
7.
Oh, okay. Oriana, absolutely convinced it is a statue. You two, absolutely seen it, but are terrified, haven't noticed it's a statue.
I don't like the word convinced you used there. Didn't like that at all. Right, looks like a statue. I'm
Blue will
convinced
immediately have her bow out with the mirror. She'll have turned around so that she can
you're
look at
using
it
your
with her mirror.
mirror system.
So
Rothgon
she'll have
peering
turned
out his
around and then
jacket.
she'll be looking at the
Just because
Statue
the
of Mary.
DM seems to have forgotten he's existed, Grigori rolled a 19 on his perception check.
Cool.
Oh.
He's cool with it being a statue.
No, he's fine. He's sort of looking at. He's looking at the people who've stopped. Like, come on, let's go. Come on.
A wolf.
A wolf.
Okay.
So what is everyone? If it's okay, look. And Morn is going to walk up to it and like tap
Oh
on it.
yeah, and you also got you got your 20, nat 20.
Yeah.
So you also are like, you're looking at it in the eye.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely convinced it isn't living because you aren't now a statue.
Mm-hmm.
I think where my head's at is that it's definitely a statue. There is no getting around that. It's a statue. But about an hour ago, we faced a bunch of statues that moved and nearly turned Flyte to stone. So that's what I'm thinking. So I don't know if I'd get too close to it.
Statue make an intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
What are you casting?
Mind sliver.
So there is no
Maybe
mind to
don't
slither.
hide your voice from.
Oh yeah, no, you've got the mic.
There's
Sorry.
no mind to slither.
Okay, at that point he drops the coat. He's like, it seems there's nothing going on there.
Okay.
I think we should maybe just
leave.
Yeah.
just leave.
Yeah.
In case she feels like you're not waking up, having a little stretch and turning some people to stone.
Yeah.
Let's just crack on, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, Blue, upon seeing these, but she's still going to be, like, fucking on guard, like, not looking
She's
at
like walking
her
around
arrow.
it. Like,
Yeah.
back to it.
Yeah, because we are.
Blue, do a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Not good. 11. No, 10. It was a 6, not a 9.
Okay, so while you're looking in your mirrors, you can see that you are convinced you see something in the darkness behind you.
That is
Not
the
behind you, not the
statue.
statue.
Okay.
The way from where you've just come.
And she'll say, "Fuck, guys, there's something behind us," and she'll using her mirrors angle herself to look using her mirrors
Well, let's just keep going then, because
Fly
it looks,
forward.
we're right near the entrance, and on the map it looks like just ahead is where we can get out. So let's just keep going.
Morn, in case it works. Oh no, that's a different character that has that spell.
Right.
Whoops. No, that's Snickersby.
So are you all going to book it?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna book it.
Okay, yeah, you just dash through the tunnels, you come tumbling out.
Fly through the tunnels. There's no way Morn is going to not make use of the
Fly
fact
through
that
the tunnels,
fly.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah, and you come tumbling out.
Mhm.
You can see the city of stone, but it's a way away. You've come out between some rocks, and there's a sort of high rocks above you, and you're out. You pass the city of stone.
Easy.
Well, there you go.
If
Oh,
I had a
just make me
fireball big enough, the whole city would go.
Did you make me like relive my like worst fear of being in a Doctor Who episode on purpose, or was that like?
No, I had
just
no
at the
idea.
end
Honestly,
there?
with that,
At
weirdly,
the end there, just for shits and giggles.
well, it was just what I planned. I didn't realise that was your worst nightmare.
It was just like, why am I seeing things? Don't
There
like
was
it.
something there.
There was something there.
There's a basilisk behind us.
Great. Cool.
I was trying to motivate you through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
you did, and now I'm gonna have nightmares.
From this point, can we see anywhere that's obviously the Mount of the Craven?
So as you look around, a voice from somewhere in the rocks above you says, "You're looking for us, are you?"
We are looking for 3 ladies. Are you one of 3 ladies?
Was it 3 of them, or do you just assume that witches always come in 3?
I just assumed it, which is they come
I
in
mean,
threes.
it's what they do
feel like
usually.
we were
Are there
told
3
3.
of you?
There's just one of me.
Oh. No, but like 3 of you together, like a little coven thing.
Are you a witch?
Oh, that's a good first question, actually.
Yes, I'm one of the Craven witches.
And how many Craven witches are there?
My sisters number many.
Oh, more than 3, I guess.
Oh, I'm
I'd
sorry.
assume so.
I made some kind of very culturally insensitive assumption that witches always come in 3s. I do apologize.
Oh,
I don't apologize. I am bad paladin.
I am in fact one of 3.
Ha! See?
We guard the way to Cerberus.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's, I think we're trying to get. We are on mission.
You've been very noisy as you've crossed the scars, haven't you?
Thank you.
So as you're looking at her, you can see she's. Oh, sorry, not she. As you're looking at them, they have sort of yellow eyes. Her skin's is pretty much black, and they've got just this hint of brown to their skin. Jet black feathers sort of sprout from the top of their head in a sort of mohawk. And while they've got quite a big chest, you're not entirely sure on their gender.
Yeah.
Their face is quite elf-eyed in its sort of...
And they're above us, yeah.
They're above you, sort of perched.
How far?
About 20 foot.
20 foot. Wolfgon just flies up. He's like, I heard you could possibly do something about this crab claw motion for podcast listeners. It has been quite an inconvenience, and I don't like it.
Oriana's
Through
joins.
crab, I see.
Yes.
Took some damage, I suppose.
Yeah, we travelled quite a while to find
We
you.
want this curse gone.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
Very well. And she just touches your hands, and they turn as they touch them. I keep saying they. As they touch them, they just turn immediately to claws.
Oh, you're a legend. Thank you.
My
Thank you
AC
very,
may have
very
dropped by
much.
2, but worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You no longer have your crab claws. Never mind.
Do we all get gifts?
Have you all flown up now?
Flight.
Except Blue.
Except Blue.
Flight's hovering like halfway between.
Is it climbable?
Yeah, it's climbable.
Yeah,
it's
Blue
not.
will-
I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah, if they've all climbed up, she's kind of like,
I just see her
No,
a
I'm
few
suppo-
seconds later, she's like,
hi, I'm here on a mission. We are here on a mission. We've
yes,
got
the
to
great
get.
Mephistopheles spoke to us himself. He needs a creature being relieved from his dimension, and we've been sent to do that.
Maybe let her do the talking. She's the leader, mate. Can't
Well,
calm down.
okay, but I don't need to know you're going to...
Men.
Psychic projection. They don't
Yeah.
need to know you're going to rescue the child.
No, yep, gotcha. Thanks for the reminder.
No worries.
You said something about Cerberus. I have heard of Cerberus. Is it true? Is it true that he is a puppy with 3 heads?
He has 3 heads.
Ah, that is 2 extra heads.
Can
The
I do a
pattern 2
history
extra
to
noses
see
to
if I'm
poop.
aware? Nat 20.
Okay, yeah, Nat 20. You have heard of Cerberus,
Mhm.
as in the legend of the 3-dog.
Being a dog, yeah.
You have never heard of it being a real thing. In fact, you're convinced it is a legend. Your dad has never told you that this is a real thing.
So, you've mentioned the Cerberus thing, and I'm happy that you're excited, but it's not true, is it? There's no three-headed dog guarding Mephistopheles' dimension.
I don't go around killing your dreams.
No.
You do on the daily.
No, there's no one. There's no three-headed dog guarding the gates of hell. Cerberus guards the gates of hell.
Then if Cerberus is not three-headed dog, who is Cerberus?
You'll meet Cerberus. Now come with me. And as Blue gets to the top of the rock, she just sort of she stands up and just sort of floats down and lands with like no sound.
And she's gonna pull a rope arrow out, and she's gonna embed it into the rock, and she's just gonna slide down the rope, and land with a eye roll.
So yeah, she says, "Come with me, meet my sisters, and then I shall take you to Cerberus."
And Rothgon, so he's obviously...
And I believe you need some restoration, Rothgon.
Oh,
What?
yes,
You
I
get
am actually,
two
I'm actually
things?
on death's door. How much restoration do I get?
When you'll
Oh,
come with me.
okay. I'm going with them.
Ex-nay on the rescuing children from Mephistopheles.
And then goes...
You do not know Rothgon as well as I know Rothgon, but sometimes when we go places, people want to go and be alone with Rothgon. It is perfectly normal. We will just sit here and wait until they are finished.
He did come across as a bit of a slut, to be honest. So.
It doesn't take long, usually.
So yeah, they've headed off ahead of you. You realise they haven't got anything on their feet. They've sort of basically got like a shirt, a vest on top of that, and then just sort of baggy culotte type trousers. And while as you're following them, you can see that their feet are moving as if they're walking, but their feet definitely are not touching the ground.
Oh, they're so cool.
Oh, that's so
if we weren't trying to like double bluff them or stuff, Rothgon would definitely be looking to be recruited. They're just cool.
Can I ask a question, DM?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance this is an Aarakocra rather than a...
You can roll to see.
Okay, to see if Morn knows whether they are a birth
Yeah,
person.
roll a nature check.
Nice check. That's my second, I think, of the campaign.
Hey, in the night.
An H check. Ooh, that's a 5.
Yeah, you have heard of Aarakocra.
Mm-hmm.
You've no idea.
Okay, cool. It's only because the DM kept using words like perch and...
Yeah, Blue will follow on. She's like, right, mission time. We gotta get in there. We gotta do.
There is
our
information
thing.
about the Craven Witches in the book if
Oh,
you
yeah.
wanted to.
She will be reading. La, la, la,
So
la.
how long have you been a witch type person?
Some of us are born, some of us are made.
Oh, well, that is exciting. That is nice. I feel that way about she was going to say paladin, like paladins. Some paladins are born, some are made. Then she suddenly realizes she's not supposed to be that way. That way about cookies. Some are born, some you have to bake.
Worship Paladine and Selune. That is fine, but you will not be allowed in our sacred grove.
I do not worship anybody. Paladin, I spit on him.
I wouldn't spit on my deity, but you do you. I hear Rothgon's been spitting on Mephistopheles, and it hasn't gone well.
I feel like Mephistopheles might like that though.
I was hog-tied, and I was a little bit hungover, and I was poisoned. I just didn't expect a call at that time.
I think if you meet one of the gods of hell, you should be prepared to bow and scrape and grovel.
You see, how does insight. How does Rothgon feel about these people that he's talking to?
I mean, Blue will have like whispered very hurriedly as they
That one.
enter.
Love him.
Okay. Craven's Roost is a mountain on the border of the Lost Forest. The Scars and Domania. The mountain is named after the Craven witches who live in the covens all over the mountain. The mountain is virtually impenetrable, as you need to be able to fly to reach the Craven perches the village the witches live in. The witches are extremely powerful. They are able to fly, among other things. The witches act as oracles, and many people come to the temples at the base of the mountain to find out their future. The witches are the few beings who regularly travel into the Lost Forest, mainly to gather ingredients for the witchcraft, as well as for certain ceremonies. They didn't enter the Lost Forest because there was some sort of malevolent force living there that only the witches were brave enough to enter. And yeah, that's all I've got.
Oh. So Rothgon rolled insight to see how much he trusts the witches. He got in that one, so fully, complicitly. And he's just going to go, you know, when I grew up here, everything was Hail Mephistopheles and go out and do the work and stuff. But I've been further than Domania, and there's just so much more to the world, and it's just, I don't necessarily know what to believe anymore. And yeah, okay, I suppose a divine phone call, I should have been more, magnanimous around, but hogtied and hungover isn't the best combinations for conversations. But yeah, I don't know what to believe. There's plenty of powerful creatures out there, and who's to say a god's more important than anybody else with power?
Well, you're the son of the Dark Moon.
Exactly. Some would call him a god by some standards. He's not. He's a twat.
We haven't seen him here in many years.
Yeah, he's locked up in, he's truth bombing. He hasn't been himself for a while, and kind of went a bit odd as I got older, but last time I saw him, he was...
A little cuckoo.
Yeah, and very much, I don't think he's left the castle in a while, and even Mum's gone off, which I don't blame her. She forgot to take Gam Gam, though. That's a sitcom waiting to happen.
It seems like he's going through a midlife crisis, which is terrifying considering he's lived for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
I think maybe he's returning to his old self.
What, as in, like an elf?
Before Mephistopheles, I believe he was a great hero.
Yeah, he barked on about that. I didn't pay much attention. I just assumed he was bigging up what the old days were like, the old days. But really, he was a great hero?
He saved the world.
And with that, Rothgon he's like floating along with them because he's got flying on, so he's just kind of mimicking their sort of levitating thing, and it just stops dead. He's what? Saved the world.
And lost himself.
It didn't seem like the save the world kind of chap.
No, he seemed more like the sit in the castle and go do lolly kind of chap.
If anything, he's the kind of person who would bring about the end, not stop it.
He is a mixed soul.
The thing is, I know information from Justice League Season 2 that I gave to Rothgon about Harkness, so I should know, but Oriana doesn't know. Oriana wasn't there.
Stressful, isn't it?
So I'm like, do you know?
I don't.
History check.
Yeah, history check, not at disadvantage. Come on.
Is this kind of like me forgetting that Rana is under the sea?
Yeah. 13.
So what do you want to know?
He's thinking back to his conversation with Kay.
Okay.
Because Kay is the only person he has met who has a relationship with Harkness before any darkness. Oh, that's a whole
Oriana,
line.
do you want to relay what Kay said?
Word for word.
Oh God, it means no, not word for word. I was like over a year ago. And should I do the accent? Oh, I don't know. It's a bit dodgy, innit? It's not a great accent. It's the
It's
only
a
one I can't
great
do.
accent.
Memories.
If I remember rightly, it was something along the lines of, your father was. Oh God, what? How's it going? Your father was a He was different once. He was I knew him back in the day. He's changed. He's gone for the worse, I fear. Something along those lines.
Yeah. So I don't understand. Are you saying that this change wasn't his choice, or a friend of his from back then said that there was a big change. I just thought it was like a temper tantrum. I suppose a millennium-long temper tantrum is a pretty big one, even by my standards.
He had changed by the time he met Mephistopheles, and Mephistopheles gave him a choice.
Being?
Life eternal, I believe, was the offer.
Seems like a terrible idea. I mean, he wants to be around that long.
I think your father may be starting to come around to that way of thinking.
And it's to do with Crannis. Yeah, they hate each other. Did Harkness say about pretty much when Crannis is gone, then he's done?
You're asking.
I'm trying to remember, is that a conversation that Rothgon and Harkness have had?
I mean, I think
In the
he
castle,
implied.
but
He
implied
implied.
it.
He implied that.
Okay,
was
so
the
then
sort of-
Rothgon I think from the conversations back in the castle, I think Dad wants, as soon as Crannis is sorted, he wants to check out. Which, fair, but
It would change the world forever.
For the better?
Well, he is the father of all his kind.
all his kind.
I
We're
thought
talking about-
Rothgon got about, but that is quite.
His kind, as in the bloodsucky kind. He's the first.
He's the first.
How did you escape that?
Because I'm a god.
And he whispers to the witch, "Can you tell the child she's not a god?"
Gently though.
So she says, "Well, her."
Her ego's about to either skyrocket or plummet.
She says, "She did come from the sky,
Told you all along!
from a people who live beyond the clouds."
Yeah.
Are you talking about a mother or a father?
I cannot see
A
that
biological
far.
mother. You can't see a father.
I can't see that far, but
Oh.
she certainly has the blood of the djinn in her.
I did. I knew I did. I can't say I was a god. They never believed me.
I can't wait to meet my half-orc step-niece.
I know we've got this whole concept that gods live above us, but they don't have to. So just because she came from the sky doesn't mean she's necessarily a god. That just means she's like airborne sort of folk, you know? But like gods, they're not necessarily kind of ethereal living in a cloud like strumming a harp. They're just kind of super powerful beings that kind of exist in another dimension, not necessarily in the sky. I'm just saying this to make sure you understand.
So back,
No.
back on track. And Rothgon, again with that insight check, he's like, so one thing, my abilities are based in the mind. I can see into people's heads. I can see what they're feeling. I can sometimes manipulate that. It's not a great talent, but useful sometimes. My father was never really impressed with this. It's a kind of magic that came more from my mother's side of the family, and this whole serving Mephistopheles thing. It was kind of I was signed over to him when I was young because with Mephistopheles comes fire magic, and my father kept going on about a spark, and the spark is important, so I just kept practicing fire, fire, fire all the time, even though that's not what I was good at or not even what I could do. Well, what is was the spark important? Is this connected?
Rothgon, you have decisions to make. I can see two fates that you have seen many times, I believe.
Yes.
You can follow your father and save the world, but no one will ever know. Or you can have power with Mephistopheles and glory.
And this is...
So you can, as you've been walking, I'm going to say you've been walking for about hour and a half. The snow's got deeper, you're sort of trudging through it. Again, she's not making an impact, she's just gliding.
So, anyone who's flying is now no longer flying?
Yeah,
well, for
that's
me,
gone.
because that's gone now.
And you can see this sort of forest looming ahead of you, and it looks sort of almost like if it wasn't dead, basically, it would be tropical. It's sort of these huge trees and vines, and it looks pretty intimidating. So she continues to. They will continue to walk towards it.
Okay.
This is not one of those forests that move around, is it? Because we have had a thing about that before, and I think we're pretty much over it.
Ah, the forest on the lonely road.
That is the one.
No, that's minor magic.
Don't like that. That's worrying.
So, no, you can enter the lost forest with me. I do not advise.
We get out of it, though.
Not the way you came in.
Okay.
That's fine.
So you gonna help us get to Mephistopheles' realm to obviously,
I will take you to Agglade.
Okay.
Rothgon has a choice to make. I have a gift for Oriana.
You've got a gift for me.
I have a gift for you.
Thank you.
You need to tune more into your family's way of things, I think.
Like magic and that sort of thing, or like capitalism? Because I think I like one of those more than the other.
Well, I hope it's magic.
Okay, good.
And then I will show you the way to Cerberus.
You see, I don't think I've explained this to you, but as the eldest, in fact, only daughter of the current head of the Church of Domania, you usurp my claim to it. You're the next leader of our people.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, but you'll be rich.
Oh, that makes it a bit easier, I suppose.
Women trump men. And Wahan. Oh, you don't know him.
Her mother would have to want her.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that might be an issue. I mean, that was a whole thing. Or I suppose that was more out of necessity than like choice. I think she wanted to keep me.
Yeah, did she didn't want you to die. That was a whole ruse from Harkness, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she knows I'm alive. I don't know if she knows I'm alive at all. She might think I'm dead. Because that was a whole.
Might have told her.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I can just kind of send people like notes, but magic ones.
I can.
Oh, that might be quite good then. Actually, we might be onto something there. We might. That's.
I know the
thank you.
truth of these things.
Oh.
But do you want to know the truth of these things?
I don't know. I don't know if I do now. I feel like it's going to be some bad news coming this way. Oh, come on then, lay it on me.
I mean, how much?
I can take it.
I mean, Mum, she's wonderful at providing. She's not great with the touchies and the feelies. She's not around much. Very busy. She doesn't feel anything towards you. It's not like you've lost anything. You never had it in the first place.
I suppose, yeah. Can't miss what you ain't never had.
You don't know your father, do you?
No, I think I know who he might be, but I don't know anything about him. Never met him.
He's from. Oh, he's a de Greaves.
Oh, you see, that's actually quite funny because I have a character in my repertoire that I've been playing. Hello, I'm Claudia de Greaves. See, I think that's quite good. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot of things going on. I'm having a whole thing, so
Yeah,
that was weird.
The Greaves, they're your cousins. So, you know Thomas?
Maybe I can't remember what I know, what I don't know.
Thomas, my character. Thomas de Greaves.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah,
Thomas de
Thomas
Greaves.
de Greaves, yeah.
So, Thomas was really annoying in
Okay.
school. He kept trying to be like, oh, I'm a Von Ryder. He wasn't. He's a de Greaves. We kept putting him in his place. Anyway, he kept scaring Lahan with snakes because Lahan, snakes, not a thing. So I asked Dad for some magic, and I kept Thomas under control by turning him into a stick that was shaped like a snake. And at my command, it can turn into a giant snake and attack things.
We kind of we had a little kind of set to in a bar. It might have burnt down. Snaky might have got killed a little bit.
So I killed one of your brothers.
Oh,
I mean, I never met him.
He's my cousin first.
He
I
was
know
awful.
I mean, I never met him, so I suppose I'm not like too sad. But that is pretty brutal. Keep him as a snake for God knows how many years.
Like 10.
Oh, that's, okay.
Oriana, you don't know your family well.
No.
On both sides, there's a lot of brutality.
I mean, I've met Harkness already. I know he's not actually
saved your life.
I actually was aware of that. I did know that because I know that I was meant to be dead. I think it was my grandmother, lovely lady, wanted me dead. Harkness saved me, put me in the plug hole, and that's where I grew up. So I guess there's a grateful for that, I suppose. But no, I'm very aware that my family's a bit fucked.
So wait, Mum and Uncle Olivier?
That's correct.
Oh.
So I'm your sister and your cousin.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm not related to Olivier. He married Aunt Tabitha, so I...
Oh, that's why they hate each other.
Morn, you might notice, is like scribbling all of this down. This is so good. This is going to be amazing.
Blue has given up any kind of pretense of like trying to be.
I've got the family tree in front of me.
Intense, and she's just like trying to figure out. So you're. And which people and what and then she's gonna start reading over Morn's shoulder like what? So what have you written down?
So there's Aunt Tabitha. She's married Uncle Olivier, possibly Oriana's father. My mum and her sister hate each other.
As you're sharing this, you've sort of gone in and you're all sort of caught up in your conversation. As you've sort of the path. Sort of the trees are sort of opening up ahead of... You can't see them moving, but clearly nothing wants to come near the person guiding you into the woods.
Wow.
And the three Von Ryders, the more you go in, you're feeling this sort of sense of power. Morn, you feel you can feel the evil. You can feel this heavy weight pressing in. And it's sort of like nothing you've felt before. It just feels like the ground and everything is full of evil. And Blue, you're just aware that this is not a nice place. And you sort of, it sort of stops your conversation in its tracks, but your guide just continues to walk effortlessly through.
And Flyte ain't bothered as well. None of the Von Ryder and Flyte.
Not bothered by it.
You sense it, but...
You sense it, but you feel sort of empowered by it. You feel that this is... Almost it feels like you've come home, that there's something of your very souls has come from this place.
Feels good.
Yeah.
It's... I look over. That's Blue's face. Confusion. It has.
I feel more awake now than I have done since I left the plug hole.
This is not a good place. This is This does not feel good. Morn is going to kind of rest her hand on Grigori as she walks, like with her.
Grigori disappeared.
Yeah, he's disappeared. But she's like got her claws like in his fur, like not so much for comfort, but like solidarity.
Yeah, Blue's gonna come and walk next to you. Actually, probably on the other side of Grigori, and she wouldn't do the same thing, but she would kind of be with you guys, kind of on guard, wary, looking around.
So yeah, you walk through the woods, and you are aware that if you were alone, all of you are aware that if you're alone, you wouldn't survive this place. It's even for the guys that feel like they've come home. You've come home to the darkest part of your lineage.
Okay.
Yeah.
This feels. You said something about a gift. Is this the effects of? There's something here feels to the very core like it's from my bloodline, but.
So as you are walking, you see the sort of trees part, and in front of you is what looks like a temple that could well have been here since before this forest was here. This sort of, there's pillars, and it's got it's sort of covered in vines and deep snow, and there's in flying around it just hundreds of birds just sort of flying around the top of it, and there's just there basically you can see a door which is sort of white, but a sort of, it glows, but in a sort of dark way, and
menacing.
A menacing way.
Menacing.
Okay.
The paladin may not enter.
Why may I not enter?
It's the same reason we might not enter one of your spaces.
Well, this is not fair. Why cannot I not come in? Give me an answer.
We would have to kill you, paladin.
Why would you have to kill me?
This is our sacred place.
But I am not going to do anything to, ruin your sacred space. I am.
It is the balance of things, a power that comes from necrotic darkness, and the depths of hell and the fires of anger. Your power it's from above, it's light, it's divine, it's the polar opposite of what's happening here. You know, you put on your senses and sometimes to detect great evil, and I have that tingly feeling and I ask you to stop. It's the opposite effect of that. You can't be here because of your goodness and your light.
This sounds like load of bollocks. What this sounds like is you are intimidated by the fact that I have Paladin and Solune on my side, and therefore you will not let me into your space because you think that I may attack you or damage you in some kind of way. And if you are afraid, if you're scaredy cats, then I guess I won't be coming in. Can I do like an intimidation check or like a persuasion or something? What would you like me to do?
Well, it depends how you... Are you trying to
that
persuade
is?
her or are you trying to intimidate her?
I'm trying to reverse psychology here, so... is that persuasion?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Persuasion. 17.
You can try, paladin, but you will die.
I will die.
Wait, she can't enter the temple.
Her soul, look at it. It glows with goodness and light.
I'm not lying.
No, I trust you, but I didn't realise it was a can't rather than a won't sort of thing.
What would happen to me if I was to walk into Solune's temple or Paladin's?
I would ask them very nicely to treat you fairly, and they would listen to me because I am their friend.
After I've disintegrated to ash.
I mean, they would put you back together afterwards.
Mary?
Okay, right. You can't let her into your temple, but
I will take her to Cerberus. She can see Cerberus, but not
on
in
her
mine.
own. I'm
Go
not
with
letting
you.
that happen.
It's not real.
Do you see the moon?
The moon. Do I?
You can look
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
yeah.
you see the moon. It's a
Yeah.
full moon.
Yeah.
In 2 hours, the gates of hell will open. Do you want to be there or not?
Want is an interesting expression.
We need to be there. Yes.
We can debate the yin and yang of life all night.
So you're saying that I cannot go in temple, but you will still take me to the gates of hell, yes?
Yes.
She sits down, like, cross-legged, arms folded. I will wait here.
And he can't come in. And she gestures to the sort of invisible space where Gregory is.
Why can he not go in? He is not a paladin.
He's one of the Fae.
You're so rude.
I know Morn didn't have
And
this
you can
issue
hear-
when Blue wasn't allowed in her.
Like, I know, right? Didn't give a shit then.
Sounds like Morn's the child that doesn't like to be left out of sports.
You'll see like the grass next to Morn like flatten, and you'll
Well,
hear
it's
it-
just snow. It's now you're just
All right,
snow
then
now.
the snow
Yeah.
like will dip, and you'll hear a like dogs do when they're really pissed off.
On that, I have a smidgen of like fayness running through me. Is that going to be a problem?
I've seen your soul, Rothgon. You can enter.
Ah, okay, cool. Mum used to put these like keep fey magic people out locks on things.
Oh yeah, remember
Yeah.
the door?
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
I don't know if you
So
missed
she-
the
she-
whole, your soul seems to be so tattered that you can enter their temple.
Wait,
It
As-
overrules
As
your
she
famous.
as she sort of enters and disappears from your sight, she says, "You can enter too, Blue."
Ha! Who's got a tattered dark soul now?
Oh fuck.
wait, what about my soul? 'Cause I
She's
think,
gone now.
Oh fuck.
Come on.
I always think my soul's pretty good. I just don't want it to be. I want to make sure that my soul's bad by like proxy because I'm related to all this, all this sort
Again,
of
I
Von Ryder
don't
stuff.
think we've got time for
You
this.
No, I don't.
were trained children to steal.
No, I didn't actually. No, I made very sure. I can't speak.
You made sure they didn't have to steal.
Yes, I made sure they didn't have to steal. I did all the stealing, so they didn't have to. I didn't want them to become thieves. Isn't that right, Flyte? You stole because you wanted to. I made bloody sure that I told you not to.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did that because you're a little shit sometimes.
I'm the one with the bag of bombs. I have the power.
No,
So
right.
as Rothgon
I was reminded.
entered,
Yeah, and Blue is. She's gonna go to Morn. She's gonna say, "Are you okay with me going in?"
I would rather that you went in and made sure that the others were okay, Blue.
That's what I'm thinking. And also, I didn't get to go in the temple last time, so I'm gonna go in the temple. That's in my
Because your
head. She
soul's
doesn't actually say that.
Because your soul's too dark and tattered.
She
Welcome
said it
to
in
the
her head.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. That was just kind of
But Rothgon's
mental
enjoying
note.
this.
Yeah. And she's gonna pat Morn on the shoulder and kind of like almost hold her breath while she goes into the temple.
so you enter in. As it's just one big room. On either side there are two alcoves. In one of the alcoves there is what looks like it's sort of a flowing river from a huge bird's mouth. It sort of flows down like a little waterfall, but it's fire pouring down. And on the other side is a huge statue of Mephistopheles with various gems, and the whole room is made from red rock. And ahead of you are three of the Craven Witches, all dressed very similarly. In the centre is the person who was your guide to get here.
We never actually got their name, did we?
They have, as I say, yellow eyes, black skin with just a hint of brown, and jet black feathers sprout from their heads. To their left is a pale-skinned, almost white compatriot with golden feathers making a mane that flows down their back. But the most beautiful of the three sits on the right, and they have black eyes surrounded by blue, what might be eye makeup, or it could be a tattoo on their skin with a short mohawk of petrol blue feathers. Welcome. I have gifts for three of you. Blue, you can watch.
That means I've got one. And she's going to be quite happy with that.
Internally, it's like okay, and then outside, she's just gonna like fold her arms and stand really stoically, looking hopefully badass and powerful.
Rothgon just looks over with a shit-eating grin.
So the one on the right says, "You all have a choice to make. Our magic comes from two places. We worship Mephistopheles, but before him, we worshipped the fire. You may draw from the fire. You may draw from Mephistopheles. Flyte, it amuses us what Harkness is doing to you, so we have a gift for you."
Oh.
She just tosses you a book.
Okay, she'll eagerly grab it, and then she's going to fail to look like a kid that's gotten a book for Christmas. She's not going to... She'll be like, yeah, just idly thumb through a few
So
pages.
as you're thumbing through, you are 100% aware that this is 2 spells, but they're going to take some working out as you read through.
Okay.
And you feel there is magic in
There's
this.
power in this.
Yeah, and
Huh.
at the end of the session, you can level up.
Nice!
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I'm very excited for a gift now.
Oriana,
Ooh.
Rothgon, the fire of magic from before the world began, or the darkness of Mephistopheles and his warlock powers. Drink the fire, bow before Mephistopheles.
So Rothgon looks at Oriana to see if she's got anything to say.
Ariana is going to step forward. She's going to look at both of her options, and she is going to walk towards the fire.
So as you walk towards it, you can see, but you didn't think it was there before, but now there is a cup on the edge of this pool of what looks like fire water. It's got the sort of flowingness of water, but it's clearly fire.
She's going to know that she has to drink it, but is terrified because it's fire. So she's going to just take it and very tentatively take a sip of the fire water.
So yeah, you feel it go down and into your being, down through your throat, down into your sort of chest, down through all your limbs, and a primordial magic flows within you, and you can level up 1 sorcerer level.
Nice.
So as Oriana sort of step forward, Rothgon step forward as well, and he pulls out the rod of the Pack Keeper, which is very much a warlock weapon, well, the wand device, and he pulls out the book as well, and he turns to walk towards the Mephistopheles shrine.
As you're walking towards, one of them says, "Can I tell him?" The one on the left says, "Can I tell him?" And the one in the middle, who's your guide, says, "I think he should know."
Should know what?
Mephistopheles will give you glory and fame.
Yes, that's...
The magic from before the beginning of time will give you glory, but no one will ever know. You will save the world.
And Rothgon continues to walk to the Mephistopheles shrine, and he just looks up and he says, "We've been together for a while now, and I realised I came across a bit ungrateful last time, and I think that's because I think we're done here." And he puts down the book, and he puts down the rod of the Pack Keeper, and sprints over to join Oriana and grabs
So
The gauntlet.
there's a different. So another.
Oh, there's another one. He grabs
covers.
the second gauntlet. Cheers! And he doesn't. He's got no. He knows. He feels this kind of magic. Whilst it looks like fire and he feels the heat, he's just open, pours it in because he's aware. Well, he thinks he's. Hopefully, he feels akin to this now. He feels this is the right path for him. He's inspired. He's thinking of Blue and Morn particularly as he does this because they have really forced upon him a sense of right, duty, and stuff. And
So you feel this going down into you, but as it sort of pumps into you, it feels like your muscles are going to explode. Like your head can't contain the magic, and you collapse.
oh,
And that's where we're in the episode for today.
Ooh.
One more episode left, guys.
Oh my god.
turns
I
out.
feel like Blue was just like stood in the corner, kind of like started off really stoic and then was just like, like a
Rothko?
cat in Puss in Boots, like
You can
popcorn
take
out.
5 level. You're going to be leveled up to these guys. 10 up to level 10 in sorcerer.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be a. That's my break done.
Yeah.
There on the
Come back in
toilet.
20 minutes. Well,
What little 5 spells do I want?
I did the recap.
You did do the
I did the
recap.
recap. I feel like Morn has been sat outside, like toying with Turn the Unholy in her hand. Like every time anyone like breathes, I'm like, she's growling in Draconic. So this is the penultimate episode. So you better make sure that you go out there and roll the damn dice. This is a little bit spicy because well, Morn's a bit salty. Ariana wasn't keen to allow Morn to cut Flyte's stone arm off. The party run from things that are definitely not a weeping angel's rib off. Morn has not enough sin, the witch won't let her in. The other souls are dark and tattered. Though Morn has slaughtered hundreds of men, but apparently none of that matters. Character art for Carouse and Morn is freaking amazing. And I will tell you why. Because she is not an easy character to pin down in art form. She's a dragonborn for starters, which is really tricky to do. And the thing about Morn that's like really different is she has this sort of chilled out, calm smile the entire time, and trying to get somebody with a dragony face to smile must be near on impossible. But somehow Holly has managed to get her smiling sort of like I do, which is really freaky and really, really cool. I love what she's done with her armour because there's something quite androgynous about Morn, but she does have a sort of feminine side, and so there's these kind of, with her armour, there's this swathes of fabric that she's managed to do, and yet she's managed to get her looking like heroic and glorious, but also with a little mischievous like glint in her eye. I'm so chuffed with it, and if I could look like Carouse and Morn, I absolutely would.